Good morning, students. Myself, Guru Swami K, Head of the Department of Physics, IDSC Government College, Chikmagalur. In this session, I am going to discuss some solved problems on electromagnetism. This is my ninth lecture connected with electromagnetism. This chapter belongs to the program 2nd BSc Physics, 4th semester, paper 4. The title of the paper is Electricity and Electromagnetic Theory. In this session, I am going to concentrate upon some problems, solved problems on Lorentz force, Ampere's law, applications of Ampere's law. First problem, calculate the force acting on a wire of length 0.1 meter in which a current of 8 ampere is flowing if the wire is kept at an angle of 30 degree to the direction of the field of magnitude 1 Tesla. Once again, I am going to repeat the problem. Calculate the force acting on a wire of length 0.1 meter, that is straight current carrying conductor, in which a current of 8 ampere is flowing if the wire is kept at an angle of 30 degree to the direction of the magnetic field. Field means magnetic field of magnitude 1 Tesla. Magnetic field strength given, length of the current carrying element or conductor is given, that is 0.1 meter, and angle theta is given, that is 30 degree. Now we are going to use the formula for the mechanical force exerted by the straight current carrying conductor. Then that is given by F is equal to I into L cross B, that is ILB sin theta. ILB sin theta. Now substitute the values of this I, L, B sin theta. Then we get 8 into 0.1 into 1 into sin 30 degree. Then 8 into 0.1 into 0.5, that is 0.4 Newton. A simple problem that may be asked for 2 marks in the examination. Second problem, a current of 30 ampere is flowing upwards through a long straight vertical wire. Calculate the position of neutral point if the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field is found to be 0.3 in 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Here current is given and here a straight current carrying conductor problem. Okay. Calculate the position of neutral point in the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. Zero magnetic field is the position should be calculated. Here given the horizontal component of the Earth magnetic field, that is BH, is 0.3 in 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Solution. The magnetic field B due to a current I in a straight wire or straight current carrying conductor is known, that is the final formula, that B equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r, where r is the distance. This field is perpendicular to the plane containing the wire and the distance vector r. It is perpendicular to the plane of the current carrying conductor and distance r. For a vertical wire, this field will be in horizontal direction. For a vertical wire, this field, okay, should be in a direction, will be in a direction, horizontal direction, okay, with respect to the vertical wire. If this field is balanced by the horizontal component of Earth's field BH, then BH is equal to, the horizontal component of Earth's field should be is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. Then solve for r in this expression. We solve for r is equal to mu naught I divided by 2 pi into BH. This is the formula. If simplified for r, we get this. We have to find out r, the neutral position point. Okay, since given mu naught is equal to 4 pi in 10 power minus 7 Henry per meter and current I is equal to 30 ampere and BH value is given, that is 0.3 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Substitute these values in this expression and solve for r, that is the position of the neutral point where the magnetic field is 0. Then r is equal to 4 pi in 10 to the power of minus 7 that into 30 that divided by 2 pi into 0.3 in 10 power, okay, 4. There will be some mathematical error is there in this expression. You observe this, sorry, here 4 pi in 10 to the power of minus 7 into 30. Okay, that divided by 2 pi into 0.3 in 10 power 4, that is equal to 0.2 meter. Next problem. A straight solenoid of length 4 meter is wound uniformly on a glass tube of diameter 0.02 meter. If there are 1000 turns, calculate the strength of the magnetic field at the center of the solenoid when a current of 1 ampere flows through it. This is solenoid problem, that is the application of Ampere's circuit law or simply Ampere's law, the solenoid problem. Here length of the solenoid is given that is 4 meter, is wound on a glass tube of diameter 0.02 meter. If there are 1000 tons, number of tons n is given, calculate the strength of the field at the center of the solenoid when a current of 1 ampere flows through it. Current I is given. Okay, at the midpoint of the solenoid, we should calculate the magnetic field. So once again, you have to write the given things. That is given I equal to 4 meter, n is equal to 1000, and L is equal to, I is equal to 1 ampere and L is equal to 4 meter. The B is equal to mu naught Ni, that where n is the number of turns per unit length, that small n is equal to capital N divided by L, where capital N is the total number of turns in the solenoid, okay, divided by total length. Then mu naught Ni by L, mu naught Ni by L. Again, there is a mistake here. Mu naught Ni is not L. Mu naught Ni by L. Again, substitute the values. 4 pi in 10 power minus 7 into 1000 into 1 divided by 4. Length is 4 meter na. Then the value of magnetic field is found to be 3.14 in 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Next problem. A solenoid is 1 meter long and 3 in 10 power minus meter in mean diameter. It has 5 layers of windings of 850 turns. 5 layers of windings having each layer having 850 turns each, and carries a current of 5 ampere. Calculate B at its center. Okay, here 5 layers of winding is given. In the previous discussion, total number of turns in the solenoid is given. We should calculate the total number of turns. That is 5 layers of solenoid, each layer having 850 turns means 5 into 850. 5 into 850 gives what? The total number of windings in the solids. Thereby directly we are going to substitute that one. Then B equal to mu naught I naught N. So B equal to mu naught value is 4 pi in 10 power minus 7 into I naught is 5 ampere na, 5 into total number of windings is 5 layers into 850. Then if you simplifying, we get the value of magnetic field is 2.7 in 10 power minus 2 Weber per meter square. Next problem. Find the magnetic field of a long straight conductor carrying a current of 2 ampere at a distance of 1 meter from it. Compare it with Earth's magnetic field. Again, here we are going to calculate magnetic field to a long straight current carrying conductor carrying a current of 2 ampere, distance of 1 meter. Compare that magnetic field with the horizontal component of the Earth magnetic field. The standard value is known. Okay, with that we are going to compare. So given that I equal to 2 ampere and radius equal to 1 meter, the magnetic field would be a straight current carrying conductor. The formula is known, that is B equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. Substitute the values. Mu naught value is 4 pi in 10 power minus 7 into current is 2 ampere na, into 2, that divided by 2 pi into distance is 1 meter. R is equal to 1 meter. So again here the capital R is there, here small is there, R is there. No problem, this is capital R, let it be take capital R. Then substitute the values and simplifying we get the value of magnetic field is 4 into 10 power minus 7 Tesla. 4 into 10 power minus 7 Tesla. But the Earth's magnetic field is be approximately equal to 10 power minus 5 Tesla. 3.6 into 10 power minus 5 Tesla is the value of the horizontal component of the Earth's magnetic field, the average value. So compare it with the the magnetic field of this straight current carrying conductor. Okay, B is 100 times smaller than B. If we take the ratio, that is BE by B, that is equal to 10 power minus by 10 power minus 7, that is 10 power minus 5 by 10 power minus 5 in 10 power minus 2, 10 power minus 5, 10 power minus 5 cancel, 10 power minus 2 transfers to numerator, that is 110 to the power of 2, that is nothing but 100. So B is 100 times smaller than BE. Last problem, I think so, in this session. Calculate the magnetic field inside a solenoid which is placed in air media when, sub-question A, the length of the solenoid becomes twice and fixed number of turns. Sub-question B, both the length of the solenoid and number of turns are doubled. Both the length of the solenoid and number of turns are doubled. In that case, we have to find out the magnetic field. The magnetic field of a solenoid well inside, okay, that is midpoint of solenoid is given by B equal to mu naught Ni by L. Mu naught capital Ni by L, where capital N is the total number of turns in the solenoid and capital is the length of the solenoid and I is the current flowing through the solenoid windings and mu naught is the free space permeability. length of the solenoid becomes twice and fixed number of turns. Okay, then L1 is equal to L and N1 is equal to N. Say, in that case, the magnetic field is taken as B1, that is equal to mu naught Ni by L1, that is equal to mu naught Ni by 2L, that is equal to B by 2. In this case, the field is reduced to half of the initial value. Half of the initial value. This is the first case. Solution for the second. Both the length of the solenoid and number of turns are doubled. Then L2 tends to 2L, N2 tends to 2N. The magnetic field B is taken as B2, that is equal to mu naught N2I divided by L2, and mu naught 2Ni by 2L, that is equal to B. Thus, in this case, there is no change in the magnetic field. The initial magnetic field and the final magnetic field be remains same if we increase the number of turns by N2 to N, or say doubled the number of turns. Along with the simultaneously we are going to increase the distance by 2L, that is our doubled. In that case, there is no change in the magnitude of the magnetic field. With this, I am going to end this session. I am going to give one more problem connected with solenoid. It is also discussed in PU classes. In that problem, we have to calculate the magnetic field at the end points of the solenoid, one of end point. Okay, that calculation is also that may be asked in your examination. So that will give with the handwritten notes. Okay, so the possible problems may ask in your examination on electromagnetism part first. In the next chapter, we are going to discuss the Maxwell's field equations. Okay, with this, I am going to end this session. For more problems, you can refer College Physics and KK Tiwari. In addition to that, some engineering textbooks and internet also. There we are going to get some solved problems connected with this electromagnetism and your syllabus allotted in this chapter. Okay, by Kuanpu University. Thank you one and all. In the